Hey Capricorn, it's Teresa with One Love, One Light. Welcome to your message. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Holy Spirit, what do you have for Capricorn? What message do you have for Capricorn? Keeping it in check. It's an otter. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So I feel like you might have been kind of like jumping into something too quickly, maybe because you've been like impatiently waiting something, and so then all of a sudden things start moving and you just jump in too quickly. You know, it's like you know, your desire to get things moving may have made you miss something recently. So it's like really pay attention to the details. Keep your head up. Keep focusing on what's going on around you so that you don't miss something important. Let's see what else comes out. What else for Capricorn? And we have She of the Lotus, number 43. There's something like opening up about you. This could be expanding your perspective, expanding your mind. But let's see what the book has to say. Also get some kind of expansion in your throat chakra. Maybe there you have something to say. This could be expanding your view about something, and you have something to say about that, speak out about. So this is shadow work, addressing dissonance, seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers, loving yourself back to wholeness, the beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters, disempowering triggers, bringing light into your dark corners. Take a look at any unconscious patterns that may be running you. Are there elements of yourself you need to take out of the trash, dust off, and reabsorb? Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity in an area can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness in self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate so you can re-engage with your superpowers. So what I'm getting here is there, like, I don't know, something about going deep here is necessary. Maybe you feel like you've already done this before and it's time to kind of revisit that. And maybe it's something that you didn't really think you had to do. It's like kind of like you go through an awakening and everything seems so brand new, and like you get these brand new understandings about things, and then it doesn't just happen once, and then you do all this shadow work, dark night of the soul, and you know, it's like, oh, well, I'm glad that's over, but it doesn't just happen once. It's like kind of an ongoing thing. Like you go through more and more awakening cycles and more shadow cycles to continue to evolve and heal. And I feel like this is something that maybe you either didn't realize or have been avoiding doing, because yeah, riding the light can be amazing and can obviously be an easier trip, right? It's like you don't want to get hung up on having to filter through the muck of, you know, the bottom of the barrel of our souls sometimes. All right, what else do we have? And we have Manta Ray, trust your vibes. Okay, what else? And mermaid energy exchange. So I feel like there is this paying attention to trusting your vibes, like paying attention to your interactions with others as far as kind of the signals or the intuition, the vibes that you get from others. Knowing that whenever you are with someone or engaging even in a conversation with somebody, there is an energy exchange. And so you need to protect yourself. You need to also understand what energy you're giving out, not just what energy you're taking in. There is a whole process there. And, you know, you need to be protective of what energy you're taking in, but also what energy you're giving out. And so that can be what, why you may be faced with needing to look a little deeper into what's triggering you. You may have had some triggering conversations or exchanges lately. Let's see what else here. What else? We have the 9 of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you've been putting in a lot of work lately, and sometimes it's like, sometimes you're wondering if it's even worth it, probably because you're exhausted, but it's like, just keep going a little bit further. You're almost there. Whatever this is that you're working on, or it's like, you're almost through a particular cycle. That's what I'm getting here. We have the 5 of Cups. So there could be something that you're holding on to, like it said in the She of the Lotus, some type of guilt or regret. And it's really, there is a need to look at that because it could be causing undue stress or burden on your soul. It could be kind of causing interference on your intuition or your overall vibe. It could be holding your vibe down, keeping your frequency low. What is the challenge here? And we have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this being in the challenge position is that you have been feeling a lack of energy. You've been having like almost like your lack of motivation, a lack of actual physical energy lately. And I feel like you need to look at these things in order to see kind of where your energy's leaking to. Is it needing to heal some past regrets or guilt or, you know, old wounds? Is it because you're putting out too much energy because of certain people in your lives or certain situations? Are you giving too much to situations, to work, to certain relationships? That's what I'm getting here. What is the advice from Spirit here? And we have the Empress. So yeah, this is like, you know, where can you grow? Where can you be in a place that gives back to you, that fulfills you, that brings you growth and energizes you? And this is also about getting grounded and being in the outdoors, or puts you in the power of creation. That's what I'm getting here. Where do you feel supported and loved and nurtured? This could be about needing to do this for yourself as well. What is the outcome? And the 4 of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like you do need some downtime. You do need to rest, rejuvenate, heal. This could also be about needing to have a time out, needing to reconnect with the divine. Meditate, but I also feel like it's about getting grounded, taking some time out for yourself, maybe even a vacation, having some you time, especially being there next to the Empress. It's like really having some self-care is what I'm getting here. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm also getting here that this is about investing in yourself. You may feel like you have an empty basket, because if you are not willing to invest in yourself, then you can't necessarily expect anyone to invest in you. That's what I'm getting. It's also about understanding that things take time, having patience. All right, let's clarify. Show me this Nine of Wands. What's this about? And we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this is some kind of mission that you've been on, or something that you feel very strongly about, but it is physically weighing you down, whatever this is. Show me this Five of Cups. And we have the Devil, which this does represent you, but I feel like in this sense, there is something that is kind of making you feel trapped, and it could be out of guilt, out of regret. I feel like it's guilt. You may be stuck in a certain situation out of guilt, out of frustration, out of feeling an obligation. That's what I'm getting here. Show me this Knight of Wands. And we have the Strength card. So yeah, I feel like this is about breaking free, about getting your energy back, kind of cutting out this net of obligation, this cage, breaking free from this cage. Show me this Empress. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, this is like making a long-term commitment to your own growth, to your own abundance, prosperity, your long-term investment in your family, in yourself, in creating the life that you desire. That's what I'm getting. Show me this Four of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. So what I'm getting here is like you're also going to need this rest, rejuvenation before you can make a decision about which direction you want your life to go. You know, it's like trying to make a decision when you are weary or, you know, tired, exhausted. It's like you're more apt to take the easy road. You're more apt to not make the choice that's going to result in long-term abundance. That's what I'm getting here. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this coming out next to this Seven of Pentacles is like, you know, it will pay off. Your hard work will pay off. It just takes time. And, you know, it just takes effort and dedication and discipline. That's what I'm getting here. All right. Any other messages for Capricorn? Any other messages for Capricorn? Okay. We'll take that one and we'll put these back. All right, we have joy. May you pursue what lights you up. Yes, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with this as far as really being mindful of what brings you joy, what your purpose is, what is your desire to really build your own security and abundance. Is it something that also brings you joy and fulfillment? All right. And we have held. May you feel the ocean's caress. So yeah, I feel like there is this need to look at your energy exchange. Where do you feel supported and where do you feel drained, you know? And we have two that came out here. Faith, may trust steady your fears. Yes. And bliss, may you feel deeply and transcend. So I feel like there's definitely something that's really addressing your own fulfillment and your own like your own understanding of what's worth all this work and what's not. What's making you feel like the sacrifice is worth it. There's a lot of that here. All right, and then we have magic. May you flow with the divine. So definitely something about that here with the magic and trusting your vibes. The bottom of the deck, begin. May you start as if you have already begun. So every day is a chance to start over again. But also understand that you've already built a lot. That's what I'm getting here. So those are the messages that came through for you. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please, please, please subscribe. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.